So we'll have to discuss all this. These are all the real-time reports. Okay. So these many reports you need to work in this course. Okay, we'll go one by one. For example, open PO. You know, right? Open PO in P2P cycle we discussed. Any idea like what is open PO? What is open PO? Now, how to derive open POs? Anyway, so you just go here. See, there is a requirement we'll get like this. MD means module design, and then open POs. They will give requirement like this. Functional document it is. I need to explain all this. So, and they will give you the requirement. What is the purpose of requirement? Let's create a new report with all open POs. Quantity due greater than 0. So where can you see this in P2P cycle? Quantity due column, where can you see? And then like PO screen. In which screen you have to develop a query? So this is the screen. This goods. Then after that, this quantity due column. As of now, you worked on P2P, but you have not seen this, correct? Quantity due column you have not seen. See, this is a quantity due. And then the date is second parameter to create a report. So I'm just showing you roughly, okay? This anyway we have to come and explain. What are the final expected output? So the final expected output is like this, you have to derive. So as of now, you worked on only invoice date, invoice number, supplier name like that. But you should work in the company, like you need to derive all these fields. There are many fields here, correct? Numbers, then UM, quantity, last price and all. We'll go slowly one day, okay? It's just like a workshop kind of thing. So before explaining all these reports, there are more than 30 reports are there. Like each and every report will have MD50, and then if you look at here, see this much documentation also you need to prepare. Like if I talk about this PO print report, MD70 you need to prepare. You are a technical consultant. Okay, so like this, almost 8 pages document you need to prepare. So all the titles and all they will give you, but you have to fill in here. So what is the purpose of this report? You can see in this. How many conditions you need to display? These are all. Okay. And if you look at here, the report, finalized report, you can see somewhere here. This is RDF. It will have a queries. And the layout will be like this. It is XML publisher. So this much layout you need to prepare. Daily item creation, on-hand quantity creation will not help you. Correct, right? So these are all to derive all this queries you need to prepare. And you should know where we can derive address line number 1. So do you know like address line 1, line 2, line 3, where we can see country name? And in the same way, buyer, what is the table name for buyer? FOB, in which table you can see terms. As of now, you are aware only PO address or PO lines are like that, right? So to explain all this, definitely I require your little practice. So there are other queries you need to build. So today, tomorrow, if you finish these queries, then that will be easy for me to explain all those. Okay. Now queries we'll see now. I did not explain any single report as of now because you are not aware of all the columns, fields, where they are exactly. So you just go with this module assignments. So first, list of open POs. If you prepare this query, then whatever the report which I showed you, this you can easily understand. So it is a second step. MD50 explanation is a second step. So first step is what it is, this query preparations. So we should know like where we can see PO quantity, accepted quantity, all this. For example, here POs. So let's say I need to prepare this query. Copy this, go to application, go to your Oracle applications, and then it may take little time. You are going to do copy paste only. Don't take any tension. Okay. Just joins, tables, select statement. It may take time. Your work will be like this also, like this only in the company. If you learn all these 30 reports, whatever I showed you, you can easily crack any interview easily. They also will ask you like how many reports you did, what are the names of the reports, what are its functionality, like that. So 30 reports, it should be in your mind actually. I'll show you one query, how to prepare sample. The rest you have to do. Till 1:30 we'll practice like this only in this room. Okay. ఒక్క యూజర్ ఐడి ఉంది ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ వస్తున్నాయి చెప్పండి ఎవరెవరు ఒక యూజర్ ఐడి ఒక టైం అయింది పాస్వర్డ్ ఈ ఓకే ఓనా వెయిట్ బియుఐఎల్టి బిల్ట్ ఓకే 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 వాడు ఇష్టం వచ్చిన పెట్టాడు పాస్వర్డ్లో ఇది యూజర్ నేమ్ కరెక్టేనా బిహెచ్యుఆర్ అంతేనా your favorite module is O2C, right? We'll see O2C for time being, how to develop query. Okay. Whatever the module it is, you can easily prepare. Just you should know the navigations. Okay, this will take 14th query I'm developing for you. Okay. These many fields. The first field here is customer. In order management, customer you have already seen customer and account number, party number, order status. If you go to sales order, first step here, here is the place. Create one order or take an existing order also. Fine. So first step here is we should derive a customer. Okay, customer is this one. The second one here is account number. Account number is customer number only, account number. And third here is party number. So party number is not required. It's the next is order number here. And one more is order status. What else? Like invoice date, invoice number, invoice status, invoice currency. Okay. So these are all the field from account receivables. You have to go to actions here, additional order information, and there is a invoices slash credit memo. So at that time, what you have to do, you have to combine account receivable table as well as order number table. Now this is where order OM and AR links required. So what is the join between OM and AR? In O2C, yeah, interface header attribute one it is, correct? So first what you have to do, you need to go to help, then record history. Take this OE order headers V, go to Toad here, press F4. Same procedure you have to follow. This I am recording, I'll share it with you. The next is script. Here is the place. First customer number. You need to observe this list actually. These are all column headings. Control F, customer, customer name, F3 to get another value. Again F3. See, customer name is not there, but it's a party actually. Okay, you can go to party name. So this is where you need to copy here. Party name. So this alias is not required for us. So take this party name. This query preparations will be little confusing, but you have to do multiple times. Select. And from the moment you take table alias dot column name, then immediately you have to take a table alias or table name here along with alias. That is the next thing we have to do. Some people will copy all the columns first, then all the tables next. No, it's not good practice. So we have to go to from class here, search here party where it is here. I think this we already discussed, that's why I'm going quickly. Okay. What else next? Next is here account number. Correct? This field is already ready. The next is here account number. Same way, control F, account number. So the straightforward field, we got it. You just copying and pasting. Second column. Cust account stands for another table alias. Do you remember? Like earlier we discussed it since. Cust account stands for what it is. You just go through all these table aliases. This one, right? So just below the edged part is it's there already. Edged cust accounts. This is the way you need to prepare queries. Then only you can build reports. Now the join between party and then cust account. So you just tell me here where it is. Party and cust account. See, so that is what it is. Party 8. Yes. Copy. This is a where class. Select class, from class, where class. All sequentially you have to go. Everyone has to do in your own laptops. Directly in Google also it will be available. Like simply if you say O2C query, you will get it. But that is not a good practice. You may not sure all the fields they have used or not. Here, do not copy paste from this websites. You have to do it from application only. Here everything is there. Whatever we discussed, every fields are available here. The tables, joins. Simply do not copy paste and show me. Okay. These are all assignments. You take time. I'm okay with that. Then next, what else? Order status or order number. Sorry, order number you can see into. And go here. Order number. It's there already. F3 again. F3 function 3. It's available here. H dot order number. The next is H and cust account. That's a join account. Join condition is required. Check somewhere here. Line number, you just tell me. Control G is to go to line 415. See, these are all the shortcut. Yeah, correct. Control G how to press, and then 415. This is the one. Okay. Sold to ARG ID. To go to specific line, that shortcut you can use. G for going. I mean, to go to that particular line. Uncondition, operator, uncondition here. The next is one more is missed here. That is OE order header solve. Somewhere here you can check this one. So till here, these are all available in the single form. But we require here actions and additional information and invoice information also required, right? Right. As of now, order management single form, but you are diverting and you are going to other module here. So definitely you should know the module joins, the join between OM and AR, the join between OM and PO, module to module joins required. If you practice all this with your hand, then only you can remember. Earlier you by hearted, but you have forgotten already. I know that. So here we have to go. Let me take an existing sales order. F11 and control F11 if you don't know any sales order. So based on this amount, we can see. Let me see this. Actions, additional order. These are all not having invoices. This I can expect. Like this. Okay. Invoice information is there here. Go to invoice details. And we require a couple of fields here. One is invoice date. Invoice date in which table you can see. Here is the place. And the second one is what is invoice number. Invoice number is what is here. Transaction number is the invoice number. The invoice status. Status, where can you see in this? Invoice status. Is it showing status here? Whether it is a completed, incompleted, in which flag you can see. So the next is line number, item number, description, amount due original, amount due remaining. These are all the fields. See, the whole query is completed now. Amount due original remaining, this all we can see into line items. Somewhere here you can check. This is an invoice amount here. Okay. So pending amount in which table we can see? In O2C? Pending amount. Tables, you already by hearted, right? చెప్పండి మీరంతా ఓటీసీ ఎన్నిసార్లు విన్నారు ఏఆర్ పేమెంట్ షెడ్యూల్ సాల్వ్ విన్నారా ఏఆర్ పేమెంట్ షెడ్యూల్ సాల్వ్ you just check here start from AR payment schedule solve ఎవరైనా కాల్ చేశారు ఆయనకు టోడ్ పని చేయట్లేదని మీకు వర్క్ అవుతుందా టోడ్ ఎవరికైనా So that fields, whatever we discussed here, amount due original, amount due remaining, correct? These are all the two fields. Two fields you can see in this, correct? These are all the two fields. Amount due remaining, amount due original, as well as due date also. Due date they have not asked for this. So now tell me how many tables we have to add to this query. Invoice tables we have to add, correct? So what are the invoice tables, you know? RA? Perfect. One more? And whatever we discussed just before, that is yes, yeah. So this is where actually you may think at least one time. What is the join between RA customer TRX solve and AR payment schedule solve? As of now, you did not get a chance to know the join, correct? Join between RA customer TRX solve and AR payment schedule solve. Where to go? There is a one website, right? You never opened the starting days we discussed. The FND dictionary. AR payment schedule solve. Check the join. AR payment schedule solve and then RA customer TRX. Join is yes. You just go here and add the conditions here. First join between RA customer TRX solve and then OE order header solve. Tell me the join. Right, order number. Straight away order number or one conversion function required, right? Took care of order number is equivalent to then this table here. RCTA dot order number. Correct. Interface. O2C మీరు మళ్ళీ చదవాలి. Okay. Attribute 1. Then if there are n tables here, n minus 1 joins required. How many tables are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 minus 1. That means at least 5 more joins. 5 joins required here. 3 we have used. So can you tell me how many joins required now? So this is one join. Headers lines. Another one is RA customer TRX all and AR payment schedule solve. Tell me the joins. In the first form we already copied pasted, but here there is no single form, right? This is where little skill is required. And RCTA dot primary key of RA customer TRX solve. Right. RCTA dot customer TRX side. RA customer TRX solve and then AR payment schedule solve. That is join condition we have already seen, that is okay. RCTA dot customer TRX ID. This is the way you need to prepare queries here. Already it will take half an hour for you. Slowly you can increase your skill. APS dot TRX ID. Now how many tables? As I mentioned, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 tables, right? 6 minus 1, 5 join conditions, 5 minimum. So if you are missing some join means it will raise a cross product, you will see a junk data. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Minimum it is. If you want to add some more conditions, you can add, no restriction. But it's not below that. So in the select list, some columns pending we have not taken, correct? What are the columns? Amount due original, amount due remaining, or line amount, description, item number, all this is required. So copy all this So your query is ready. ArcID, the entire query is ready now. Just copying here, paste. Okay. RCTA, ArcID also same, RCTA. Amount due remaining, amount due original, in which table it is, that is APS. APS. Line amount, all these three, line number, these are all always line level. So line level is see this item they wanted, and then quantity. One second. Item, line number, right? Line number 1 year, and as well as item description and whatever the fields. Okay, these are all from line level. Line level here is RCTL. So this is the query. So if you prepare once, then next time you can type also. No need to go record history, nothing. Because this will be your daily 8 hours work. It will be noted everything. I can type also without seeing all this. Once you run it, you will come to know, are there any commas missed and conditions missed? So from keyword not found where expected. In the from class, there is some issue. There may be any comma or extra comma. See here, comma is missed. Formatting Control F7. Missing expression at line number 5. Yeah, this extra comma. Okay. So practice is required, guys. Please do with your own hands. Line amount invalid identifier meant that is not a column, exact column. So line amount column is an extended amount. If you go to help diagnostics, examine, to know the table name record history, you have to go. Right now it is examine extended amount. See, without seeing also, I told you, right? You will be also habituated like this. You can easily remember all this. Item number. Item number, where can you see? In the RA customer TRX line solve. Just press F4. Here keyword I'm not sure. That is the problem with this. Check item information. Inventory item ID, line number. If we have inventory item ID, we can derive the item, right? Item table, what it is? MTL system items B, correct? Or else you take a description. We need to add one more table, guys. That is MTL system items B. Join condition. The inventory related column, what you can see, inventory item ID. You can go here, RCTL dot inventory item ID, that is equivalent to MSI dot inventory item ID. we require an item number that is into MSI.segment1. There is an item number. Okay. And this item number is invalid identifier. We have not removed that column. Now run this. Query fetched, but is not given any data. You know the reason? There is a OE order headers, right? It's not a table, correct? It's a view. So we have to use all here. Like this. So you take for one particular party number or one particular order number or one particular invoice number so that you can see when the data is coming. So after deriving a data, we have to verify exactly is that correct for a particular transaction number or something goes wrong. So I'm adding another filter condition here. ERX number. Make sure always alias name is required, guys. Do not skip that. RCTA. My explanation is almost over. Now you have to prepare the queries. ERX number is equivalent to. Focus on this query only first. Perfect. So still it is missed one join. You know why it is giving two records which are all repetitive? Your item only one join we have given here, inventory item ID, correct? So organization ID is also there, right? You already assigned through tools organization assignment, correct? So if you want that, what you can do, MSI dot organization ID is equal to 204. This is your perfect query. So is this amount correct or not? Also, you have to verify. That is called as a testing, report testing. So 34114, correct? Item number 7878. You go to line items here. Is item number. Then after else, like what else required? Item description. Is item description. So preparation of query is one part, and after that you have to test this. You have to verify. Like this, you need to prepare queries. So almost 25 queries are there. Today set a target to finish 10 queries or 5 queries. I'm okay. Then tomorrow the rest of the queries. Then after that, definitely I'll explain all this 30 reports. At that time, it will be easy for you to understand also. It will cover a lot of functionality. Okay. It's really, really important, guys. Please don't ignore. If you are not able to find any column name, put in the group. Okay. Do not come to my cabin directly. Put in the group. I'll help you out. Clear? So this video I am putting into the YouTube also. You can access if you have a doubt. Any queries?